Mary was aware of this situation. Mary was aware of this situation. They should not cook at dusk. They should not cook at dusk. You can appreciate. You can appreciate. I need milk, he said. I need milk, he said. They went camping in the mountains. They went camping in the mountains. Your uncle is the bartender. Your uncle is the bartender. Do you like playing video games? Do you like playing video games? He wrote a letter to his family to express his gratitude. He wrote a letter to his family to express his gratitude. The problem was reported to the administrator. The problem was reported to the administrator. He always drinks coffee in the afternoon. He always drinks coffee in the afternoon. I finished my homework, he said. I finished my homework, he said. Do you have any children? Do you have any children? After the party we cleaned up and went home. After the party we cleaned up and went home. Check when. Check when. I will go to the store later. I will go to the store later. Football is the most popular sport in the world. Football is the most popular sport in the world. He prefers to be alone in his spare time. He prefers to be alone in his spare time. How about going to the concert next week? How about going to the concert next week? Do they exercise? Do they exercise? Was your spouse a bishop? Was your spouse a bishop? I serve monthly. I serve monthly. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. He is tall. He is tall. We had a cat but it ran away. We had a cat but it ran away. Please specify your address for delivery. Please specify your address for delivery. Ocean waves were hitting the shore. Ocean waves were hitting the shore. It will take one day. It will take one day. Do you want to talk to me now? Do you want to talk to me now? Why will they? Why will they? Where can I find the baby food section? Where can I find the baby food section? They were swimming in the pool on a hot summer day. They were swimming in the pool on a hot summer day. He shouldn't be a sportscaster every week. He shouldn't be a sportscaster every week. He is always late for his appointments, which annoys his friends. He is always late for his appointments, which annoys his friends. The legacy of his work continues to inspire artists today. The legacy of his work continues to inspire artists today. They will arrive at the airport in an hour. They will arrive at the airport in an hour. I have to be homeowner in 4 weeks. I have to be homeowner in 4 weeks. If they had tickets, they would have gone to the concert. If they had tickets, they would have gone to the concert. Swear. Swear. Did we rest at sunrise? Did we rest at sunrise? By next month she will have learned to speak French fluently. By next month she will have learned to speak French fluently. Shouldn't they cry? Shouldn't they cry? Are their cousins chefs? Are their cousins chefs? How old are you? I am 25 years old. How old are you? I am 25 years old. Aren't we going to attack in 3 years? Aren't we going to attack in 3 years? He wrote a poem for his girlfriend. He wrote a poem for his girlfriend. But, cannot expand from time to time. Cannot expand from time to time. I'm going to visit my grandparents next month. I'm going to visit my grandparents next month. Sometimes they have a picnic in the park. Sometimes they have a picnic in the park. We will celebrate our anniversary in a fancy restaurant. We will celebrate our anniversary in a fancy restaurant. You will have pizza for dinner. You will have pizza for dinner. The white cat is softer than the gray one. The white cat is softer than the gray one. Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go shopping? You must destroy it after 5 nights. You must destroy it after 5 nights. Why don't I show you how to do this properly? Why don't I show you how to do this properly? I will raise rabbits. I will raise rabbits. He borrowed my pen. He borrowed my pen. Can he build every week? Can he build every week? Our daughter was a physiologist. Our daughter was a physiologist. Who will clean this up? Who will clean this up? He's not going to buy a new car, is he? He's not going to buy a new car, is he? If you experience any unusual symptom, would you please inform the nurse? If you experience any unusual symptom, would you please inform the nurse? He brushes his teeth twice a day. He brushes his teeth twice a day. His brothers were actors. His brothers were actors. Can't forget the year? Can't forget the year? We must always arrive on time for appointments. We must always arrive on time for appointments. I was angry. I was angry. Did not stay at noon. Did not stay at noon. Eat it right away. Eat it right away. Can he test earlier at 1 a.m.? Can he test earlier at 1 a.m.? We value honesty. We value honesty. I will teach you English with Mr. Tandy. I will teach you English with Mr. Tandy. Won't he speak at dawn? Won't he speak at dawn? Time flies like an arrow. Time flies like an arrow. Rarely wear. Rarely wear. She is taller than her sister. She is taller than her sister. I can't escape. I can't escape. He failed the exam because he did not study. He failed the exam because he did not study. Was his half-brother a plumber? Was his half-brother a plumber? Assistance is usually offered by the official. Assistance is usually offered by the official. Do you have checked baggage? Do you have checked baggage? By the end of the week I will have worked 10 hours. By the end of the week I will have worked 10 hours. We should work on our communication skills to avoid misunderstandings. We should work on our communication skills to avoid misunderstandings. I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer tea to coffee. Have you ever been outside the country? They asked. Have you ever been outside the country? They asked. Was his grandfather an ambassador? Was his grandfather an ambassador? I can't remember. I can't remember. What a talented painter. What a talented painter. One I have a couple of dies. One I have a couple of dies. They would not be watchmen after the 3rd century. They would not be watchmen after the 3rd century. Emotional. Emotional. In 5 years I will be living in New York. In 5 years I will be living in New York. Will they finish in 4 years? Will they finish in 4 years? Next year he will open his own business. Next year he will open his own business. We've been cleaning the garage for hours. We've been cleaning the garage for hours. I can't stand to see them fighting. I can't stand to see them fighting. The campaign for the mayoral candidate continues at full speed. The campaign for the mayoral candidate continues at full speed. Why did you choose this restaurant? Because it has great reviews. Why did you choose this restaurant? because it has great reviews. What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? If you don't feel well, you should see a doctor. If you don't feel well, you should see a doctor.